Hey YouTube fans, this is BGA. Hope you all have been well. I know I promised to do some ejuice reviews, but in the meantime, got in some new equipment and found a new vape shop locally. If you're in the Chicagoland area, it's called VAPE 312. Want to give a quick shout out to Alan, the manager over there. Went in there the other day just to get something checked out on my Aspire, and ended up getting a couple juices and some other new toys that we'll talk about today. Just to give you a quick preview of some of the fun things that we have for you. We have the new Nautilus Aspire Mini with the double bottom vertical coil. This is a brand new system. I have an Ego adapter that came with it in the box. Comes with a spare coil. I've got it vaping this at just above 3.8 volts on a Vision Spinner 2. Pretty open air hole. And let me just show you how she vapes. Oh yeah. Wow. Great taste. Great tank. Great system. I would definitely put it up there with my go-to, which is my Kanger Mini Protank 3. Got a few of these. I actually just ordered another one. I don't know why. I've got like 5 or 6 of these now, and various resistance coils for them. But anyway, they do have a new coil system for these as well. Can research that. Basically, how you tell the old ones had sort of like a rubber cup on the coil, and then you could kind of see the edges of the wick sticking out. On the new one, that rubber cup is not there. So yeah, that's the Kanger Mini Protank 2. I'm sorry, Protank 3. This is filled up with my favorite e-juice of all time, which is 5 Pawns Gambit. Let me show you how that and same thing. All of my spinner 2s are just set just above 3.8 volts. Help if I turn it on first? See, a great vapor production, amazing taste. Honestly, my go-to tank. Normally, when I go to work, I will carry a spinner 2, usually my white one, in my suit pocket with a mini Protank 3 on it. And I'm going to probably have to start carrying some extra juice because I've been running dry. I don't know if I've been vaping a lot recently or doing lung hits or what, but yeah, not quite enough to get me through the entire day, but I guess that just depends on how much you're vaping. So I showed you that. Let me just take another toot from the Aspire, the new Aspire Mini. Great taste. You do have the adjustable airflow channels with the Aspire Mini, which you do not have with the Kanger Mini Protank 3. I kind of like the draw of the Protank 3, so I'm going to play around with this. I just got it and match it up, but this will hold about 2 milliliters. Probably a little bit less if you're on the safe side in here. Yeah, those are two of my mods that I have with the actually the Mini Protank 3 doesn't need an adapter for the Ego. For the Mini Visions, for the Nautilus Aspire Mini. Sorry, it's been a very long day. You don't need it, but it looks a lot better with the adapter that it comes with if you're putting it on an Ego, but it will fit on any 510 connection. So something else that so just for size comparison, here's a regular Nautilus Aspire on a spinner 2. Just to hold it here for you, and I do have the all metal tank on that one, but just for size comparisons, if you line them up, you can see it's fatter, taller, yeah, holds more juice, has the adjustable airflow, and as far as I know, you can use the new bottom dual vertical coil system coils on that one as well. It's just not sold as of this time with it pre-installed. So have another Mini Protank 3. I just keep purchasing these. Love them. This one's in a blue color. So I've got all different resistance. This is a 1.5 ohm. Anyway, great tanks. And so yeah. Now my favorite mod, arguably still the best mod out there. I do plan on picking up a Vapor Shark RDNA 30 box mod sometime soon, but until that day comes, my favorite is the Provari. This is their latest version. On here I have a KAYFUN Lite. I believe this is a clone made by, I don't know how to pronounce it, if it's Efro or Pro. It's the KAYFUN Lite Plus version 2. It says SS. So it means stainless steel. You can replace this clear section where you see some juice. You can replace it and make it all stainless steel. Comes with an all clear tube. Comes with some silica wick, some O-rings and extra screws. Comes with some coil to get you started if you're getting into rebuildables. I haven't built my own coil yet. The shop, VAPE 312, they build some sick coils there for you. So I've been relying on them, and they're pretty close to me. So yeah, I've just been purchasing all my stuff there and getting my coils made there as well. Comes with this neat little screwdriver as a flat head on one side, a Phillips on the other. If you don't know about the KAYFUN, it's the KAYFUN Lite. It's a bottom filling tank. So to fill it up, you actually remove this large screw. And on the bottom it says designed in Russia 2014/04, made in Germany. And yeah, so it is a bottom filling tank, and it will work on the Provari just by screwing it on. However, both Provari and some of the companies that make the KAYFUN sell these adapters for a few bucks that just make it look a little bit more streamlined, and it's just a slip-on adapter. I got this one from the Provari website. Figured I'd keep it as much Provari as possible. You do see there's one air hole on the KAYFUN Lite. There's an air hole adjustment screw in the bottom. I'm not going to get too much into that because I don't know too much about that. But all I can say is I was not planning on getting into rebuildables or drippers. But when I went into the vape shop, saw this great vape bar that VAPE 312 has set up with every flavor, juice, every brand you could possibly imagine, and people were just sitting there blowing massive clouds. And yeah, something not good for me to ever say is I'm curious, how's that done? So they started by explaining to me about the dripper systems, and that really didn't appeal to me because I don't want to sit there and every couple toots have to drip juice. So I had remembered I was watching the 5 Pawns video that was designed for their resellers, and they mentioned how they have found that they get the best flavor profile from the KAYFUN Lite. So I casually inquired about that, and the manager of the store said, "Oh yeah, we do have some KAYFUN Lites here, and it's a rebuildable, but it does have a tank, so you can." I'm not going to take this apart. If you do a YouTube search for KAYFUN, KAYFUN LITE, you can see how some people make coils on them. And so basically, I've been using this pretty solid for about a week now. Juice still tastes the same. It does go through a lot of juice. I think it's because of you want to blow big clouds with this device. I've got it set all the way down to let's see what I have it on. I have it set on 4.3 volts. The atomizer, let's see, the battery's currently at 3.7. Let's see what the atomizer heads at. The atomizer currently is built to 1.3 ohms. So it was a great job by VAPE 132. So let me just tell you, they kind of taught me how to take a lung hit when I was there. I was more like a mouth to lung hitter before that. But anyway, let's see if I can do it here. Another thing. This is 3 milligram nicotine strength juice, and that is all that they sold me there. They have higher strength juices, but when you start getting into these throat hits, lung hits, etc., you find that you can really cut down on your nicotine strength because you're still getting that throat hit. And yeah, I haven't missed the nicotine levels of the other juices, or have been craving a cigarette, and that's really all that matters. So let's go and show you how this works. So yeah, pretty big clouds of vapor. I'm not a expert in any means, but for me, yeah, definitely pleased. Great flavor out of it. Sorry, let me turn my phone silent. Great flavor out of it. Got banana. It's like a banana bread flavor in here right now. It does, like I said, sucks up a lot of juice, uses up a lot of juice, but my guess is it's not something that you're using every day, especially after you've had it for a couple days. But I absolutely love it. I love the setup on the Pro Vari. I don't know if I'll be switching it over to my RDNA or get something else. I'm not sure. Anyway, the V2, one of the noticeable things is you can tell this new redesigned drip tip. It's pretty cool. Yeah, let me just take one last toot out of that one. So yeah, with the right build, the variable voltage and variable wattage devices. Here's my iTaste 134. I've shown you guys that before. But anyway, with the right build and etc., you can use your variable voltage, variable wattage mods with the rebuildables. I really like the rebuildables with the tanks. For somebody like me who's not changing flavors all the time or wants to sit there dripping or whose sole purpose is blowing huge clouds. Some of the new flavors that I got from them. This is Alpha Sweet Tooth. This is great. I think I'm almost finished that. Might have to, I think a couple fills of the KAYFUN Lite and that was done. Not cheap. These are about like $24 a bottle. Not quite as expensive as the 5 Ponds. But, I don't know. I mean, they last you quite some time in the smaller tanks. The KAYFUN Lite's kind of designed, to burn up some liquid, so can't complain. This is Omega Vape Monkey Music. Also really like that. This is Omega Vape Kronos, another great juice. And then this Test Lab Ritual. Haven't opened this yet, so can't give you an opinion. But yeah, definitely these have replaced my Halo juices, my menthol juices. Can't really stand menthol anymore, surprisingly, because that was the type of cigarettes that I smoked. But my original reason of going into the local vape shop was to ask them if something was wrong with my Aspire tank, because it started to taste burnt, and I didn't know if it was a coil problem, something like that. And they tested it out there, and they said it just tastes like you have a menthol flavor in there. And I said, yeah, that's what I did. So I am going to give this a thorough cleaning once it's empty, and try some other stuff in it. Maybe change out the coil to one of the coils for the Nautilus Mini. But anyway, I don't want to make this too long, but yeah, so, that's pretty much my newest vape gear. Hope you all found this somewhat useful. If you have any questions, please comment below. I'd like to really start getting a following here and see what I can do to help you guys and to help the community as a whole. Coming from as somebody who loved smoking cigarettes, would have probably never have been able to quit had it not been for electronic cigarettes, vaporizers. You know, this is a unbelievable product. I'm just sharing my opinions, what I've learned. No way an expert. I guess my next step will probably be learning how to rebuild the KAYFUN Lite. You know, it's built to pretty high quality standards. I don't think this is the authentic one. Not cheap. I think this ran me like maybe $50-$60. The original I think is like 100 and is like just over 100 and some. We'll see how it fits on the RDNA, and then I may get an original just to see if there are any comparisons, but or try something else. But I trust Five Ponds, and if they say this is the tank that gives you the best flavor profile, then probably stick with them. But for a great everyday, still like my Vision Spinners with the mini Protank 3. Just getting into this Aspire Mini. It's a little top heavy for my liking, a little odd shape, but heard it was an amazing device, so had to get that tank. And yeah, so that's where we are right now. So feel free to post comments, questions, suggestions. I'm trying to make these videos a little bit more high quality. And now, if you've noticed, the frontal lighting's improved. So yeah, so anyway, hope you enjoyed, and we'll talk to you all later. Bye.